Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Everton remain in 6th place in the Premier League after Bournemouth were beaten by Arsenal yesterday. And off the back of the Toffee's 4th clean sheet in 5 games, the positive news continues today, with Marco Silva admitting that the club are very, very interested in making Gomes' loan from Barcelona a permanent deal. Silva said that they will be looking to initiate talks at the right time with Barcelona, and it's a case of whether Andre wants to stay. Let's be honest, he does. Or fingers crossed anyway. And it's a no-brainer. The Portuguese midfielder's come in and been absolutely brilliant for us. Again, another solid performance at the weekend. Showed his dribbling ability, can play with both feet, you know, and just a real classy performer. And it's a case now of Everton trying to get the deal done as quickly as possible. January would be brilliant to get it done, but I don't know whether Barcelona will be willing to sell him in January, although they were in the summer, which is a bit of a mad one. But hopefully Everton can make it a permanent deal, because he's absolutely key to the way we play. Marco Silva also mentioned Zuma as well, said that when the time comes, he'll sit down with Chelsea about Kurt Zuma as well. So potentially both players, you know, on permanent deals. Would you be happy with that? I would be absolutely delighted to get both of those tied down to permanent contracts at Everton. So fingers crossed for that. Other stuff over the weekend: Ellis Sims scored another 2 goals as the under-18s beat Sunderland 4-0, continuing his incredible goal-scoring return. But unfortunately, the under-23s lost the mini derby at home to Liverpool by a single goal yesterday, which was frustrating. It is derby week, and Seamus Coleman's been talking about the Merseyside derby and saying that he wants Everton to actually turn up at a derby match for a change. He said we can't just go there and hope, you know, to not get beat, or to go. We have to go there and be brave. He said, and I'm looking forward to going there to win. It's a different set of players and a fresh approach at Anfield, and maybe that's what we need, and it's exactly what we need. And I think if Seamus plays at the weekend, it'll be only something like the 2nd time in 8 years or something, or 9 years, that he's played in an Anfield derby. Always seems to be missing when we go to Anfield, so hopefully he'll be available at the weekend. Of course, John Joe Kenny played in last year's Anfield derby, in which Everton drew under Big Gravy Man. As we move forward, we are linked with Gabriel Barbosa again today, the Brazilian striker on loan from Inter Milan at Santos. Apparently Marco Silva and Marcel Brands very keen to bring the Brazilian in. They'll be looking for a potential loan deal in January to assess him ahead of a permanent deal. He's a good player. He's a player who was tipped for great things, and it hasn't quite worked out for him in Europe. Hasn't done great at Inter. Went to Benfica, he was okay, but has gone to Santos and has scored a lot of goals for them. He was at Santos originally, and they absolutely loved him before he went to Inter. So it'll be interesting to see whether Everton do follow that up. Marcel Brands obviously got an extensive knowledge of South America, and apparently wanted him, or looked at getting him, to PSV in the past. So we'll have to see if anything comes of that. Everton have also today been linked with French midfield player Tanguy Ndombele, 21-year-old midfield player from Lyon. Apparently he's interested in clubs like Dortmund, City, Barcelona. He's valued at around €40 million. Everton chief scout Martin Glover has watched him on a few occasions, and Marcel Brands, who already had the knowledge of him, apparently very keen on him. So that's a real interesting one. He's a box-to-box midfield player, and obviously coming on top of Andre Gomes as well. That story, so interesting, and probably puts a real question mark over the likes of Morgan Schneiderlin and James McCarthy at Everton. So again, an interesting one to see whether Everton followed that up with anything. And just to cheer you up as we finish, a year ago today we lost 4-1 to Southampton in that absolute debacle. How things can change in a year's time. We were just about to be Sam Allardyce off. A year later, we've got Marco Silva, we've bought players from Barcelona, and we're flying. So thank you, lucky stars, and enjoy that. That should cheer you up, if nothing else does, on a Monday. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Only takes a second. If you want more videos, get over to Patreon. Thanks for watching. See you soon on Toffee TV.